My name is Alla Fairbrother, and here at LawBite I advise on GDPR as well as commercial law. In this video I'm going to cover the main UK GDPR provisions and also some points for compliance. GDPR is the General Data Protection Regulation. Following Brexit, we actually talk about UK GDPR rather than just GDPR. UK GDPR consists of the retained version of the EU General Data Protection Regulation 2016 and as it applies in the UK by virtue of the Data Protection Act 2018. The Data Protection Act 2018 has additional provisions that apply to the UK only. Personal data is a very wide concept. Any information that can identify an individual either directly or indirectly falls within the definition of personal data. Examples of personal data that our clients normally process include names, surnames, email addresses, ID numbers, IP addresses. The list goes on and on as the definition is very wide. If you are a business and you have customers and need their details to process orders and payments, if you have employees or contractors who help to provide your services, or if you use suppliers to order goods or services from them, you will be processing personal data and should be GDPR compliant. If your business is based in the UK or you process personal data of individuals based in the UK, whether in their personal or even professional capacity, you need to ensure UK GDPR compliance. Processing personal data includes collecting, storing, sharing, and also otherwise using personal information in any way. The Information Commissioner's Office is the UK's enforcement authority, and penalties for non-compliance are very high. The current maximum amount is actually £17.5 million or 4% of your business's total annual worldwide turnover in the preceding financial year, whichever is higher. This is a document-heavy area that requires a complex approach. Start with creating a record of what personal data you hold by data subject category. When we talk about data subject categories, we talk about employees, contractors, customers, suppliers, business contacts, and other data subjects categories. You will most likely need both customer-facing and internal documents. Review and modify contracts with customers, suppliers and other parties, and also think about training and regular reviews, which are also important. The documents for UK GDPR compliance typically include publicly available documents. You normally see them on websites such as privacy policy and cookie policy, as well as terms and conditions. There are also internal documents that you will need to have for UK GDPR compliance. They're more extensive and include such as data protection policy, data retention policy, IT security policy, privacy notices, such as for employees and applicants, changes to employment contracts, contracts with customers and suppliers, data protection impact assessments, and some others, depending on your business requirements and how your business deals with personal information, including storage, security measures, sharing and cross-border transfers. Following Brexit, we now talk about UK GDPR. The good news was that at the end of June this year, 2021, 2 adequacy decisions in relation to the UK were granted by the European Commission, which means that for 4 years until June 2025, UK businesses may continue to share personal data with EU countries without the need of additional cross-border safeguards and controls, subject of course to overall UK and EU GDPR compliance. It's important to get professional legal advice in this area, as this is a complex and documents-heavy area. It is not enough to think and talk about compliance. Documents like policies, assessments, contractual provisions and other points should all be documented, and they need to be tailored to your particular business. Generic documents will not work and the risk is not worth it, as the fines are very high. We understand that GDPR compliance can seem overwhelming with all those new rules and ongoing processes to comply with. Every business is unique, so a one-size approach doesn't work for everybody. We will work with you speedily and affordably to understand what your business needs and agree on a pathway to compliance. LawBite has experienced lawyers that can help you with all commercial and corporate legal matters. We have successfully handled tens of thousands of inquiries from businesses and are proud of our 98% positive feedback rating. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you have found it helpful.